How's it going, residents? My name is Dave and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be doing a trailer breakdown for the second trailer to Resident Evil Requiem, which was shown at the Nintendo Direct just a few days ago. Now, if you guys go on to enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you are new to the channel and you want to stay up to date on Resident Evil 9 content, definitely hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, that way you know whenever I post a brand new video, and yeah, let's go ahead and dive on in. Alright, so we start off the trailer with the phone ringing, and I believe this is the little, this is the stairs that Alyssa and Grace go down from the one trailer we got after Grace gets, the call on the phone asking if this is Miss Ashcroft, and I think this is the stairs that we go down when we have to follow Alyssa, in the darkness when all the power goes off in the hotel. Get another kind of shot at the hall. Looks like some doors. Room 204. I wonder if this is Grace and Alicia's room. And it looks like a little notepad here or some type of file that's here on a desk.
Hello? Yes.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me. Rude.
Yeah, so this is basically from what we saw from the previous trailer, where Grace gets the call on the phone asking if this is Miss Ashcroft. She says yes, call hangs up, and then the power goes off, and then we go from there. Alrighty, so in this shot we get the first kind of look at whatever city that we're in. I noticed some people have pointed out that this was a similar location in Resident Evil 3, kind of the restaurant outside. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it up here while I'm editing. But I think that's just a cool nod back to the OG games. So we get a shot here of Grace. She's walking throughout the city. My guess is this is towards the hotel.
Oh, you're FBI? Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Okay, now a lot of people, especially me, a lot of people were speculating that that line that just played was going to be like Leon or Chris, but it's safe to say I think this cop here is the one that's saying it to Grace, because Grace is going in to investigate, you know, after what happened to her mother, and then obviously we find out in the trailer that Alyssa was, I'm sorry, not Alyssa, but Grace was there when Alyssa died, which is pretty crazy. I was not expecting that. So yeah, we get him open up the tart, and my guess is this is kind of the back alleyway entrance to get into the hotel.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We get a shot of Grace here opening the door. Looks like, you know, this door was either burned or an explosion or something kind of happened. Yep, as she's walking in here, it looks like she's probably having some PTSD from that night, you know. I wonder if we're going to get, if there is going to be any PTSD like flashbacks, or, you know, she's going to be obviously going through a lot of emotions with that being the place that her mother died and her witnessing all of that. Yeah, we could just see, like, you know, kind of the crime scene, stuff that was laying down here, the evidence markers. This looks like this place was torched up pretty bad.
Grace.
We get another shot of Alyssa here, which she just looks amazing. They did a great job.
Stay close to me.
You get another shot. Yeah, I don't know if this is it, but this staircase, the chandelier could be here. It's probably a different, oops, hit the mic there for a second. It probably not that same area, but could be, just speculating.
I'm coming.
I don't think it is, no.
Keep moving.
What's wrong?
I'll explain later.
You get Alyssa comes down here, and then she proceeds to put a little file behind the painting, which then Grace gets and takes. So whatever is in here is obviously going to hold any clues or possibly the evidence as to why these people are coming after Alyssa and possibly Grace. We get, looks like Grace is here kind of reacting to something. My guess is, now we get a shot later on in the trailer that I will reference, which will probably be maybe our first enemy encounter in the game.
I've been watching you.
Now this looks awesome. Going back to a mansion like this is absolutely insane. Good callback, you know, to kind of bring it back to its roots, back to kind of where it all began, to kind of get that feel of Resident Evil 1 again. I love this location. And just the outside of it, the building looks gorgeous.
You're not like other.
We get a little shot of the main hall here. There's a statue. It looks like emblem. I wonder what that is. Is it H and an R? Or H-I-R? Interesting. I don't know if that's a typewriter or not. Or probably not. I wonder if we'll have a little save area here. Looks like there's some kind of door, maybe.
People, you know.
Alright, let's listen to this dialogue.
You're not like other people, you know.
You're not like other people.
You're quite unique.
So we do know that from the gameplay trailer that Grace was having her blood drawn. And this guy said that he is unique and he is different. Now we know in the Outbreak games that, you know, you characters can get affected. And I'm pretty sure in the lore, Alyssa does get infected and she takes whatever antivirus or whatever, to where she has like the antibodies that makes her free of the infection. And I wonder if those are passing down to Grace, which is why she's kind of unique and she's special. And this guy is going after her blood for whatever reason. Now I wanted to point out this kind of cloak here. A lot of people wanted to mention it looks similar to Wesker's in RE5. I don't think it's going to be Wesker. I think it's going to be a completely different character. Although if it was Wesker or one of the Wesker children, that would be awesome. And now this shot was different from the first trailer. This mask was not here before.
Tell me.
So
You're quite. You're not like other people, you know.
we get Grace, looks like exploring this mansion, which I love this shot right here. And if they really play with the atmosphere, like maybe this mansion, whenever it is infested with zombies, not knowing what's around that corner is, yeah, no, I'm going to absolutely love exploring this.
You're quite unique.
All right, so she's quite unique, and it looks like, I don't know if this was the same area she was earlier on in the trailer, when she was kind of pointing the gun towards that one, like, bathroom, possibly, it could have been. But it looks like she's kind of rummaging through some photos here that she found. Yep, photo of Grace. So they were being spied on.
Tell me what's going on.
And obviously we get a shot that we've already seen before.
What's going on?
Of Grace and Alyssa, which Alyssa looks fantastic again. Grace wanting to know what's going on. We get the isolation ward. I love the lighting, the red lighting in here.
Something important.
We get a shot of Grace with the lighter, which is what we saw before in the gameplay trailer. We get another shot here, which looks to be the hotel that Grace is exploring.
I'm scared.
But there's something that walked by. Let's go ahead and slow this down a little bit. We can see it doesn't look like the big monster from the gameplay demo. It looks as if this could just be a regular, I don't know, like it looks tall enough to where it could be the monster, but at the same time it's walking more human. And it's only about that tall. I don't know, that could be the monster. We'll just kind of say that is the monster because it very well could be, but I wonder if it's not. I wonder if that's maybe an infected.
I'm scared.
Okay, we get another quick shot here of the guy in the hood. It's Leon, guys. Look at that chin. Yeah, this looks like to be the hooded figure that kills Alyssa in the hotel.
Grace.
And then here we go. Okay, now looking at this shot, I'm kind of thinking it probably is the monster. But let's look back here.
Grace.
This looks to be one of the weapons we will be getting in Resident Evil Requiem. And it looks like, yeah, that's a Magnum right there. That's awesome. I wonder if we use this to kill the monster. And it looks like we find out how the fire started. Okay, so we saw in the first trailer, obviously the guy gets strangled and gets the bag put over top of him. And it looks like he falls over, and the lantern is what starts the fire in the hotel. It could be that, or this is after Alyssa gets grabbed. And maybe the guy who got Alyssa, maybe Alyssa fights back or something, or Grace does something and knocks it over and starts the fire. Something happens. I want to say it maybe has to do with Alyssa getting attacked, but only one way for us to find out. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that's what Grace said. Hear Grace saying they're coming.
They're coming.
Or maybe that's Alyssa. We get this guy standing up in his chair. And we get this person. Kind of Grace is staring at her. Now, she kind of looks... I don't want to say she looks confused, but she looks a little surprised. I wonder, could this be Alyssa? I don't think so. I think she's probably... I mean, she probably is dead, but I only say that because the hair, and she kind of, it looks like she knows this person, maybe. It's very interesting. And then we get someone banging here on the bathroom, on the mirror here in the bathroom, which looks like is infected, and it looks like here there's some shards of glass in the infected's face. Now, if we are getting zombies in this game, yes. I've been wanting zombies in a more modern Resident Evil title. I mean, the lichens just weren't it. The mold was, and I enjoyed the mold a little bit better because it just, in my opinion, fit Resident Evil a little more than the lichens did. So if we are getting infected back, yes. Absolutely on board with that. Now, this could also be the same lady that we saw earlier, right over here with Grace. This could be the same person. As we see, they kind of wearing the white gown. And then this person is also, or just infected, I should say, is wearing a white gown. I don't know if it's the same, but could be some correlation there. And then we get a quick shot here of, looks like possibly burn marks or someone here who is infected or fighting off some type of infection. My guess, like, question is, who is it? Grace is here crying here as the fire is starting to kind of get out of control here in the background. Yelling mom. And then we get the big monster here, which we saw in the gameplay portion. In the gameplay trailer, big ass hand. And then here we have the money shot. Okay, so obviously going back to Raccoon City, it makes sense you bring Umbrella back. And I'm glad that Umbrella's coming back. We had Blue Umbrella in RE7, we had Blue Umbrella in RE8, which honestly didn't really care for Blue Umbrella. Then we had it in Village. We also had an Umbrella logo, which turns out that we come to find out that Spencer was a student to Miranda, Oswald E. Spencer's, and he got the inspiration of the Umbrella logo from there in the Village from Mother Miranda. But yeah, no, my biggest question right now is, what is Umbrella's involvement, and did they really get rid of Umbrella? That is the question that I'm asking. Did we really get rid of Umbrella?
There's no escaping your destiny.
Alright, so then we get the mysterious voice, which my guess is the guy in the chair.
There's no escaping your destiny.
saying there's no escaping your destiny. Interesting line. Now, what destiny is that? We don't know. But y'all may know what this is. This is Barry's Colt Python. Probably not Barry's Colt Python, but that is Barry's Magnum that literally looks like identical to it in the game, which is awesome. Another great callback. And then we get the title card. And then this is, this probably the guy in the chair. We still don't know who this is. Again, this is probably the guy who was draining Grace's blood. It looks like his, almost it was like surgery, or it's like he was split open or something, or maybe there's something in his chest. Dude has seen better days. Alrighty, that is going to be it for the video. Let me know if there's anything that I missed. This was just me kind of going through, kind of breaking it down. Let me know, guys, down in the comments below what you guys think of RE9 so far. Are you excited? Are you not? What are you looking forward to the most? Are you going to play this in first or third person? Let me know. And as always, until next time, peace.